So the question is, can they repeat that today? Because we have the first attack coming in from Light. With the P.E.K.K.A Smash, this is like so far the strategy which he used the most. And he is coming in with the classic P.E.K.K.A Smash from the other side of the base, which sometimes can bring some risk with it. But at the same time, if you can execute this properly, Corbin, this is so strong.
Absolutely. With the Warden getting locked down by the ground expo, it's going to be a big pain here. Hopefully this Warden can survive this and be able to charge his way through, because we've seen a lot of these P.E.K.K.A Smashes coming in with a Siege Barracks, which is what he has, but they've also used some log launchers. But this Warden needs to clear this ground expo so that he can continue for the rest of this charge, because we have the Eagle Artillery down south. It looks like he's got the double jump to then end his way on the Town Hall, which is risky, but it's proven to be super strong with these pros.
Yeah, that's right. But you can see already the first witch is already going down versus this P.E.K.K.A. He placed the witches first. The second witch versus a spring trap. This is godly base building right there. They predicted this and placed the spring trap against this. This is genius. Another spring trap. All 3 witches are already gone. This is just genius base building right there. And we talked about this. Both of those teams are coming from the Chinese community, which means they know each other, they know their tendencies, and this is showcased so perfectly in already the first couple of seconds. The smash now is inside this base, inside the core, Corbin, and there's a lot of chaos going on.
Yeah, with that double jump pushing his way through the core, but he doesn't have any more witches like you mentioned with those spring traps launching them, but the tornado trap is directly straight into the core of the space. The rage coming through. The hogs were coming from that siege barracks, and we had that queen ability going off. He still has the king to use finally now, taking out this town hall. The Royal Champion is trying to stay alive. Her ability goes off, forces through. Archer Tower goes down. We do have one freeze left as the RC's trying to make her way through, but she's going to step into the town hall. No, she dodges the town hall poison here. That scatter shot is the biggest threat now.
That scatter shot is super big threat right there. The tunnel poison dealing with those back and P.E.K.K.A, but the unicorn is on that Royal Champion now. Wait a second, he started with the Royal Champion and the Yak. A really interesting combination. But now with the unicorn on the Royal Champion, I think he can still do this. Maybe. Time is ticking, but I mean, the Yak is getting angry, and now we have the unicorn.
Wait, the unicorn is healing the Yak! The pet is healing them, their pet. What a sight to see there. The unicorn finally goes down, and it looks like it's just going to be enough here. It has so many wizards to help clear this, and they're going to reach over the wall, and we are going to see a 3-star from Light.
What is going on? Like, the entry was perfectly trapped. All of the healers were gone inside this core, but still it is ending up in a 3-star. What a crazy finish. The unicorn healing the Royal Champion, healing the mighty Yak, everything. And just take a look at that pet combination. That pet combination was a big surprise to me, and I don't know if I would have loved to hear why exactly he is bringing the Royal Champion with Yak, because I feel like Lassie and Royal Champion works better together. I'm just confused, but hey, it works out, and that's everything what counts.
Indeed it did. It's a little different use of the hero pets, but hey, how can we really kind of fault him for getting a 3-star at the end of the day? But now we're seeing one of the strongest attackers here in the qualifiers. Vic for JX Tiger looking to do his own version of a P.E.K.K.A Smash, starting off with that Grand Warden Walk, looking to grab this multi-target Inferno. But we do have the Owl as well. Is there a reason why you think he may be dropping the Owl with the Warden instead of putting a Unicorn on him?
I mean, so far he's already funneling on that right side. So let's see if this Archer is quick enough. But he's trying to go for that multi-Inferno Tower. But with like 2 Beater Huts right behind that, it takes some time. It takes some time for this Warden to tank it out. I mean, yes, P.E.K.K.A Smash is quite quick as soon as you're getting started. But still, like, he's already getting close to this 1-minute mark. Typically, you want to get started after this 1 minute. And he's even going for those Beater Huts before he's starting with his Smash.
Oh, well, the Beater Huts do stay because the Queen was down. P.E.K.K.A is down as well. A log launcher is coming in to help assist to break these walls open. More P.E.K.K.A's in. One P.E.K.K.A did walk on the bottom side here with some Super Wizards. Going to help actually set the funnel and force these Super Wizards in towards the core. But these logs, if they're going to open all this, there's going to be incredible value skipping his way all the way through to the backside towards that town hall.
Yeah, and the logs are rolling. They're not going to hit most likely all of the Clancaster troops on the defensive side. Oh, wait a second, take a look at those P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A, come back, please support those troops. There's the Warren ability to cover all of those troops against those defending Clancaster troops. And the logs are keep going. The wall, I think, is it open, Corbin?
Oh. No, it's not. So he's forced to use a jump spell to get his way towards that town hall. We have witches on the bottom side with that king. Freezes the town hall now. Queen's got her ability. Can actually use it to help secure this town hall. There's the tornado trap. Freezes it yet again. The royal champ, she is still moving her way to the bottom side of the space, and she is full health.
As long as she's dodging that town hall poison, I think he's looking strong. With the healer still alive, this is looking really, really good. I mean, typically you have all of those super wizards dying inside the core of the space, but I mean, yes, still super wizards alive. This is looking so good for him, and I think Vic is just keeping his perfect hit rate today because this attack is looking yet again so crushed. We have all of the witches alive, we have a ton of P.E.K.K.A. alive, the Yaku's alive, everything alive. It feels like only the queen is not joining the party, but still it should be enough because we have the party wizards on the back end, and this is enough party to get rid of this base.
Absolutely. Yeah, he did have to use a jump spell to get towards that town hall, but Vic bringing a 3-star answer for JX Tiger. And all JX Tiger has to do is win this war. They get a golden ticket, but NY Amazing, they must win 2 wars in a row against JX Tiger to do it. We have yet to see that through the first 3 qualifiers. So much pressure is on NY Amazing in order to pull off that incredible feat.
That's right. But so far, I mean, both teams are starting strong. So we still have to wait for the first fail. The last time those 2 teams met, we had to wait a long time until the first fail. So let's see. We have the next attacker coming in with air. So both, like typically we see everyone starting with air and then might go to ground or something more, I don't know, more strategic, I don't know. But instead, those teams are going from ground to air. That's an interesting mix-up as well.
Yeah, with the very early Warden ability, the blimp does actually make it towards that town hall, secures it. And there was a tornado trap on the top side of the base, which was perfectly okay because he did not send the blimp into it. So we're seeing the defensive side trying to bait and clip a blimp, but it does survive. So the dragons coming through. This whole bottom side still has a World Champion to deploy with 2 freezes and a poison spell, which means there's probably a Lava Hound or even maybe some Ice Golems in that defending CC. So it looks like nothing ended up coming out.
Yeah, this defending Clancaster might be a big game changer depending on how those heroes step. He still has the Royal Champion to place, which might be a good point for him, but still there's quite a few back-end defenses and the king as well. The king on the back end is a big threat. Is there a giant bomb? No, there is no giant bomb, which means the barbarian is staying alive with his barbarians, which are getting spawned, and there is the Royal Champion finally getting placed, Corbin.
Yeah, what a brilliant way to save that RC until that Lava Hound went to his hero so that she can clear that core multi-target Inferno. With 2 freezes left, the Hound just pops. That RC is getting some incredible value. He can freeze up the pups, the skellies. This Air Expo needs to take it down with Queen ability still in the bag. And we're looking like another 3-star potentially coming in for NY Amazing. And the Queen now has access to everything, even with a handful of dragons alive.
Those heroes are so strong. The Yak opening for the Queen, and the Queen is just saying like, I take this 3-star, don't mind me. And getting another 100% on the board. Really, really strong performance so far from NY Amazing. With that, you have to admit, kind of risky blimp. But they took the risk and it paid off. And it paid off big time because this is the next 3-star for them. And now JX Tiger have to just repeat the same thing as well. Because, I mean, they just somehow need to get that 100% as well to make sure that this match is staying close.
Absolutely. They need to answer with a 3-star. And this is the grand finals. This is the #1 seed versus the #2 seed. If JX Tiger win, they're going to break all the trends so far of the #1 seed getting eliminated. And they have actually been getting eliminated pretty early in the qualifiers. But JX Tiger looking to answer and change the momentum here with a potential another triple. We're seeing another Queen Charge Dragon Rider, and this is what he loves to do. You can get amazing value. He does have a jump spell, potentially to reach in, continue in towards that 4 multi-target Inferno. We do have the Town Hall on the bottom side, towards past the Queen. Some ground skeletons do pop in front of this Queen, slowing her down, but at least he's still out of range of the defending Queen. Doesn't have to worry about it all too much just yet.
Yeah, the headhunter was a bit too early as well, but with that rage, he should be easily taking down that defending Queen. The jump spell now, I think everything is kind of okay. I thought he would just try to jump into the core behind the Town Hall, but instead he's jumping into the Town Hall compartment. Just a big surprise to me, because with this, he's not dodging the Town Hall poison, what you normally try to achieve with those. Now we have to use, wait a second, there's the poison.
Look at that.
On offense, but there are a couple of skeletons getting spawned.
Yeah, there was that a double witch in there, or even maybe a triple witch coming out of that CC. So that was actually really easy to get through for his Queen, potentially trying to defend against maybe a total mass dragons and all those skellies potentially distracting things, but it does not work here. We have Dragon Riders coming from the top side. Queen does lock on and secures the Town Hall now. Finally, the Stone Slammer is going to move in and also going to be tanking the scatter shot as the Dragon Riders are going to be approaching this section.
Yeah, really good move, making sure the splash damage off that scatter shot on the back end is not really taking too many of those Dragon Riders down. The Queen is somehow getting kept alive, maybe. Oh my goodness, this is so close. The Dragon Riders on the right, there are so many still left. They even have a couple of runes in front of them, which means Black Mines should not matter too much. And I feel like this is going to be a huge overkill. Even, yeah, another Black Mine, but to be honest, I mean, I don't think we can jinx this. There are 4 Dragon Riders left alive in this one.
With only 1 multi-target Inferno, they're trying. I mean, you could somehow summon a million of black Seeking Air Mines here. Oh, there's a red air, but there's the Seeking Air Mine. Get ready. Oh, there's some air skellies. There's a tornado trap. Hang on, another red air bomb. Another Seeking Air Mine. Yes, okay, it's still GYY trying to hold strong. There's always traps in the core of the bases. It's just incredible. Still able to push his way through. GG, JX Tiger keeping the 3 stars rolling in.
You tried your best. Let's put it like this. Somehow getting rid of those Dragon Riders, but to be honest, they are just too tanky. So they're staying alive, getting in that 3-star, which means both teams are staying all tied up, because both teams started with 3 stars. And, well, this is the second one for JX Tiger, the Queen Charge Dragon Riders. A really powerful strategy, which a lot of pros really love to use.
Yeah, and we're thinking about this as a 3 stars coming in. But what happens if it's a perfect to perfect war? It comes down to the average attack duration. So you have to keep in your mind which team is coming in with the quicker attacks. The Mass Dragons, Mass Inferno Dragons, those tend to be a lot faster than P.E.K.K.A Smashes, then Queen Charges, because they just finish with probably like just under like a minute 30, and that makes a huge difference in your attacks. But this is coming to with a Queen Charge Hybrid, which we don't see all too much, but it can be strong on the right base.
It can be strong indeed if you're choosing the right base to use it on. And we see one thing which is really important, the double bomb towers surrounding that Town Hall. This is both bomb towers getting taken down nice and early, but wait a second. Is that Queen actually going for the Town Hall?
No.
That is the big question right now.
Sneaky Goblin's gonna activate it? No! Ooh, that was close. I mean, he's got 1 more Sneaky Goblin, because if that tunnel activated, it could do some unnecessary damage to this Queen. She hasn't lured out the full clan castle just yet. And it's looking like she may continue her way to the bottom side, because there's a Tesla, there's a Wizard Tower all over there, ranges this Queen up. But this Town Hall does not look to be going down just yet.
I mean, he has the invisibility spell, which he can easily use, or he's just starting with the hybrid. That works obviously as well. Getting in the hybrid, the King is even tanking the scatter in the beginning, which is perfect. He needs now to heal really early, otherwise he's going to lose a bunch of... Oh no! There are a lot of troops really low on hit points.
Oh, yeah, they are indeed. That scatter shot doing a massive amount of damage. No! Queen is not only going for the wall, but she's also has the healers getting hit by the multi-target Inferno.
Queen, come back. The town hall, the compartment is open, please. And she cannot reach the town hall from this compartment, I believe. So this is like super bad news for him. And the town hall's not getting activated, which means yet again those healers are getting targeted. Using and trying to save this with the invisibility spell. But he used everything. At this point, it's all about praying and hoping and just like screaming maybe, I don't know.
Oh no.
And this is getting so close.
Yeah, RC's got her ability skipped across. Air defense goes down. Archer tower as well. We have a handful of Hawks. The Queen is moving her way through. She gets the bomb tower. No! With a bomb tower still up, it's just going to be way too much. This is like a 1-star here, Itsu.
Oh no. NY Amazing started so strong and then the Queen just trolled the attack. Oh, this is like a super unfortunate. Like, I don't like this is never ever going to 2-star.
I mean, he's got one sneaky... Well, he uses the sneaky goblin. The P.E.K.K.A. is still alive. We have a handful of miners, but that P.E.K.K.A. is super low health nonetheless. And the last building in this base is going to be that town hall. Oh my. That warden. Just not able to get that one done. Look at that.
One moment of silence. Like, this is really unfortunate. You don't want to have one of these. And this is now getting really hard to come back from. I mean, we saw how many stars those teams put on in those matches so far. And the last match was so close. And now having this 1-star in the mix is really bad news for him. He tried everything to keep his Queen alive, but the Queen just not making the right move over there. And yeah, that was an unfortunate story for this attack, and this means Jax Tiger have a huge chance of taking the lead in this one. Like, if they go into 3-star the next tag, they have a 2-star lead, which would be game-changing in this current state of the match.
Yeah, absolutely. The triple coming in from Jax Tiger right here is going to put everything on JX Tiger's side with the advantage. Here goes the Earthquake, the Lightning in the core, and now going to come in with 28 balloons. The defensive side of the game is holding strong, but it came down to that Queen not wanting to go for that Town Hall for NY Amazing. Now the Queen is down over to the right side, looking to push her way in towards this Town Hall. Does drop an Ice Golem up top. Has an ability, has no invisibility spell, I should say, because he's going to rely on this Queen and her ability to secure it before the CC really comes out and deals with it. Oh, yes, few archers, and now the Queen's ability could help secure the Town Hall.
Yeah, that was super important, but now he's sending in the Royal Champion at that top side. So far, it looks really good. If you can take down the Multi-Inferno Tower, take down the defending Royal Champion, but his own Royal Champion is joining over and going for that Lava Hound. This is not what he's looking for, but everything is fine. I think he has the second poison as well in place, which means those Lava Pups should not be too annoying. The Lado can get started now for this back end. I think he took down everything he wanted to get.
Yeah, the Inferno Tower just went down, and there is actually no Inferno Tower left in the base because he lightning that core one. With the freeze over the scatter shot, the Lalo is now taking out the Eagle Artillery on the top side. The RC ability just went off. Here comes the Warden leading his way over towards the enemy Queen. The Stone Slammer, probably a Dragon, even Headhunters come in to help assist this Lalo to go for that Queen, and there is still so much left in the space. The balloons do path around, unfortunately, a little awkwardly. They do go through the core. Luckily, there's no red air bombs, it looks to be there. But the Stone Slammer is finally now just going to pop, and we are looking really good for another 3-star for JX Tiger.
Wow, what a clean Lalo attack. Really good. Like, being able to take down the core, being able to take down both sweepers, and then just take down the entire Town Hall compartment. I first thought, like, okay, the single Inferno Tower is giving him some problems. But then, like, taking down everything, even though he had one of the hardest clan classes to face. Like, when you're doing a dive like this, you want to have something like archers with super minion, with headhunters, maybe even witches in this defending clan class. So this is making your life really easy. But, well, with this hound, it's sometimes a bit tricky because the heroes are being stuck on that hound for so long. But still, he made that look so easy, the attack overall. Really clean attack, and you can see why exactly he had the 100% hit rate in the monthly pre-qualifier.
Yeah, and that's one of the risks of not taking an invisibility spell. If a Lava Hound does come out and it goes for that queen, it's going to slow her down. If you use an invisibility spell, the Hound will retarget and you can still have the queen go for the Town Hall. It's kind of like a safety net. Didn't take it there, and he did not need a beautiful 3-star, and he's done it so far in the qualifiers. So many attacks with GYY for NY Amazing, trying to keep the 3 stars coming in for them, even though they did get a 1-star, which at this rate, they have to triple out and hope for an incredible defense in order to stay in this one.
Yeah, the queen short. I mean, now everything is coming down to something taking down the air defense. The king being the MVP, snagging that air defense and then going back for that eagle. Is the eagle though? Is that eagle going down, or is that defending king being a problem? King is like saying, yeah, you got that over there. I go for that eagle. Is the eagle? The eagle is going down.
Wow.
The king ignoring the defending king. That was interesting and clutch at the same time.
Yeah, with that queen stepping her way through, and that eagle artillery being secured by the king is so important, because then you don't have to worry about hitting your healers, your queen, and all that extra damage that could be coming through, especially for the lava. Here comes the super wall breaker and perfectly opens up the wall for the queen to step for that town hall now.
That queen charge looks already so strong into that town hall. I feel like at this point, as soon as he's about to take down the sweeper, he can get started with those dragon riders. But at the same time, we saw earlier explained from Gaku that he should get started at the around 1 minute and 30-second mark. Then he should have no problems with time. Let's see if that's going to be the case. Yep, 1 minute 40. And there we can see those dragon riders with the slammer getting sent into the core. So a really smart move over there.
We do have a sweeper that is pointing over to the left side, so it probably should push the stone slammer a little bit. But the early warden ability, we have some headhunters going to help take down the enemy queen to help assist these dragon riders. But the queen is now finally taking her time to go for that town hall. We do have a single target inferno on the backside of the base, but his royal champion is still pushing with these dragon riders. There's so much going in on this attack at the exact same time. What a great job at multitasking here.
Yeah, really good job by him over there. The royal champion ability can be used any second now. The single inferno tower though is locking onto his queen, now onto the royal champion. Another freeze, keeping that royal champion alive as well. Is this enough for the back end? It looks for sure really strong. The dragon riders are getting shot by this air defense at the top side. With that queen and the royal champion alive and a ton of dragon riders, Carbon, I think this charge was just way too strong for this base to handle.
Indeed, the queen's ability goes off. Oh, there's a tornado trap giant bomb, but the queen secures that final archer tower, and now it's a matter of cleanup. The wall is open over there as well. Queen steps out, and they are perfectly split to put up a 3-star for NY Amazing. But even with this 3-star, they're only up by 1 star with 1 more attack used, Itsu.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate position to be in, like this 1-star being the big game changer on defense. This queen not going for that town hall being this game-changing moment. So far, all of the other attacks being impressive 3-stars so far, and we saw so many different attack strategies. P.E.K.K.A. Smash, Queen Charge, Dragon Riders. Obviously, we saw the Hydra as well, and Queen Charge Hybrid, but I think we want to forget about this one.
Yeah, those 1-stars, unfortunately, are devastating, and they happen. It's just a matter of Clash of Clans. You try your best to secure those 2-stars, but when you try to take the risk, and sometimes the queen just has a mind of her own, and we're seeing ourselves a Blizzard. We haven't seen a Blizzard all too much this qualifiers, and we do have an early freeze trying to get this blimp exactly where he wants to land, right near this scatter shot, and help take this whole bottom compartment down.
Take a look at that value. That is such a beautiful Blizzard. So many buildings are going down. Like a quarter of the space, it kind of looks like, is already been taken down. The important thing of luring out that defending. Even the royal champion is going down. What is this? Like, where's the base, I want to say.
With the final shots of the Super Wizard, secures the RC, and even now killing off the Hound too. Look at the, how are they still alive is my question. Beautiful job dealing with the clan castle, the royal champion, the whole bottom compartment. Now he can send his heroes straight into the town hall and get some incredible value, Itsu.
Yeah, there are 2 expos, but this king is really healthy and really tanky, being able to make sure that this queen is staying safe, even having the unicorn on her as well. So the town hall should go down eventually. Then we have those dragon riders getting started. Yes, 7. Carbon, that's right, 7 dragon riders. Like, what is in this base left? What is supposed to kill them?
Yeah, with 7 Dragon Riders now coming in towards that Eagle Artillery, we are going to push our way straight through the enemy King and Queen. With that Headhunters that he deployed, they actually target onto the enemy Queen first, which is going to help tremendously. Down she goes. The Royal Champion's even moving through, and this is looking beautiful. But hopefully these Dragon Riders, they're splitting off. They need to take down the multi in the core. There's probably going to be a bunch of traps here. You should hopefully have enough to be able to overwhelm this.
Yeah, he already blocked the first Black Mine. There are 2 more Black Mines coming in. Another Black Mine at the top right. So this Dragon Rider is not having the best time of its life. But the Royal Champion is still with her ability. There is the NATO trap though.
Oh.
Wait a second. Some of the Dragon Riders are kind of disappearing on that backend.
Yeah, the RC ability helps secure that single. She's making her way through, but we have plenty of Dragon Riders left. Yes, it was looking a little close, but we see the Dragon Rider surviving this, dropping the freeze spell, and JX Tiger keeping the 3 stars rolling in, and they are loving it. They're the first seed into this qualifiers as well, and they have been putting on a performance.
Wow. It's pretty much summing this up really easily. Just wow. The performance of JX Tiger in this qualifier so far was truly impressive. And the cool thing about them as well is they're bringing so many different strategies. As we said, so far they attacked with P.E.K.K.A Smash, I believe, with Hydra they attacked, then with Zap Lalo, and now with like Blizzard Dragon Riders. So 4 different strategies from them so far in this tournament. And this is what we talked about, like being versatile, making sure the defenders have no clue what they're going to be attacked with. And this is exactly what JX Tiger is doing so far in this qualifier. I feel like this is why not only they're #1 seed, but they are looking really good in this finals of the qualifier so far.
Oh yeah, all the other golden ticket winners are taking their notes to see about JX Tiger, but still, NY Amazing coming in with their final attack, and it's going to be a Queen Charge Lalo. And we have a skeleton spell in the mix as well. We have an Eagle Artillery that's towards the bottom side. The Queen must break through one layer wall here in order to be able to reach it. But there is even a multi-target Inferno right behind it, so it's not too worrisome as long as he continues this charge. But the Sweeper is pointing through this area, which can make it a little bit annoying for these healers to stay on this Queen.
I think this is why he's delaying the healers so far. He's trying to angle them in a different way. And wait a second, there's a drone Tesla at the bottom side.
Yeah.
I think he reacted quick enough, taking it down with that loon and converting it now into a coconut loon, making sure that there are no more black mines for his healers. And now there's the lock launcher. And this lock launcher is interesting because I feel like this multi-inferno shower could deal quite a bit of damage to that lock launcher. So the question remains, is this lock launcher opening up towards that town hall?
Yes, the logs. Oh, they just dodged the headhunter there. They just missed it. But it's opening the wall. Another log, one more log. Yes, the wall is open. And here comes the warden on ground with the king and royal. Wait, and some headhunters? He's going warden, ground, king, royal champion, headhunters through this whole section and ranges it up. What?
That is just crazy. They're going crazy with their last attacks. And we have the, I don't know, like hero dive going in there with a lot of support. Queen now is getting raged again to make sure the pathing and funneling is set, and the defending royal champion has been taken down as well. Just take a look at that value. The Lado Fuse like is not even needed at this point. He even has the skeleton spell for the back and Sing Inferno Tower to make sure that his queen is staying alive. This attack so far is looking beautiful.
This is, you can drop a skeleton spell if you want onto that single to distract it. The RC is about to go down, takes that royal champion down, but the warden's even now transferred off to help the balloons. And ground, the queen's ability has been used, but he's got 1, 2, 3 freezes, a rage, an invisibility, a skeleton. How do you have this many spells still left?
That is just so crazy. There are the spirits coming in, swagging everything. But you have to say, this attack was truly impressive. Just like seeing how much value he got with his heroes. And I feel like we don't see this too often. I feel like at this point it's getting slowly into the meta where people are using the ground warden with their king, with their royal champion together, because we saw how much value they can take down. That was truly impressive. This Nado, I feel like he could have played Bulge as well at this point. Like, those heroes took down everything.
At that point, well, it does say Queen Charge Lalo as the post attack stats, but it really was way more intricate than just a standard Queen Charge Lalo using a Ground Warden, Headhunters. Like you said, so much value from a Warden ability, especially if you pop a King ability, you have all those Barbarians spawned. A Warden Eternal Tome protects all of them to completely distract and overwhelm. But now, JX Tiger, all you need is a 2-star and you win the golden ticket here today. They still have to stay focused. Anything can happen. You never know, because look at that percentage. A 98.8 average destruction with 13 stars there.
I mean, they could collect some style points and finishing with a 95% 1-star to win this match, but I don't think this is needed. We have the scatter and the compartment, everything where the queen is charging towards, and we have no rage yet. I mean, I would have been afraid at this point, but he's holding it. There's the double giant bomb, so a nice rage timing. The coconut dune should maybe catch a couple of black mines. No black mines just yet. And now the next wall break is going to get into that scatter compartment. Well, I was thinking, like, those wall breaks can fail if the scatter is hitting your queen at the same time where the wall breaker is pretty much behind your queen. So I saw, and maybe I did already fail those super wall breaks. So it's always a bit tricky sometimes. But either way, we have the king now going in for that eagle, and this attack so far is yet again looking crushed.
It's looking really strong. Finds the giant bomb. Here comes a wall wrecker to open this bottom side and push his way towards this town hall. The queen does lure out the clan castle of archers. More archers. We got a super minion in the mix. Drops a freeze on him with the poison onto the archers there to help clear all of those troops. But now here comes the early warden ability through these dragon riders. Now it's relying on this wall wrecker to make it towards the town hall. The ground expo does actually switch off because the queen ability went off, and he still needs to make his way towards the town hall, though.
What is in there? He has the rage if he needs to. Like, there's the, yep, okay, there's the rage. Question, though, is this going to work?
He's got invisibility. He's got invisibility.
But there's a giant bomb. Okay, no giant bomb. Like, this would have been the bad news for him. But this seems to work, and they're finishing this finals, this qualifier, with 15 stars, it seems like. That's a finish. What you would like to wait a second. Is this... It should work on power, but time? Ah, the Yak is alive, right?
The Yak is alive. Don't know how much health it does have. The Dragon Rider trying to take out the air defense. One more shot. No! Not gonna take the 80 down. Yes, the Queen can clear it. The Headhunter dies off. And it doesn't matter at this point. He gets the 2-star, and JX Tiger at this rate are now coming away with that golden ticket. GG, well done. And they were the #1 seed here. Oh, the wall. You know, Queen, you can go on the outside.
Come on, Queen. And she's, of course, choosing the max ball. Like, this is just really smart and quick thinking right there. Can the Yak still finish this? Maybe it's
5
working.
seconds.
I don't know.
Come on. 2, 1. No.
Are you kidding?
199. Oh.
I don't think that they're going to be too upset about that one.
No.
Huge congrats to JX Tiger. And they are, and you have to mention that, they are one of the new teams coming in for the World's Finals, because Alternate, Top and Empire, and Queen Walkers, they were already part of last year's Clash World's Finals event. So JX Tiger being a new team, joining the teams with the golden ticket.
Yeah. And we have NY Amazing taking home the silver ticket. They will have another opportunity in